Listening.
I can't with you guys. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Wildewitch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Why, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and we created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velinara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. And with us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us as well. You can ask in chat for more information or hop over to our Discord, where you can also find out more. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, who brings our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous and daring heroes before they embark on another exciting tale of magic and wonder, and maybe even a bit of a heist. So, let's begin with an introduction for Frista.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I play Frista. He is a winter Aladdin blood hunter, embodying a cold complexion and icy resilience, with magic powers from her mysterious, fathomless patron.
I can't wait until that's not so mysterious.
Shut up.
Yeah, me too.
Next up on our introductions, let's learn about Tala.
Hi, I'm Rudy and I play Tala, who is a total druid and cleric mix. Tala is a young turtle who lived as a hermit far from Winterveld. Why she left her home is a mystery, but she loves her new friends and being in a large city full of people. She still has a lot to learn, but she's glad her friends are around to help her.
Amazing. Next up, then, let's learn about Andy.
Hello, I'm Lexi. I'll be playing Andy. Andy is a I'm gonna get this mixed up. 3 foot 2 inch tall halfling, lightfoot halfling bard with some wizard training as well. She loves to play her drum and her flute to anyone who will stand still. She also loves a good insult and a good meal. And she left her home to go look for her brother, although her brother found her in a way, so we'll see. But yeah, she's having fun in the city, learning some stuff about history.
Okay. Oh, there's so many threads and plot lines that are just waiting. But with our introductions completed, it is time for our story to begin. And we begin not terribly long after we left off. But it's been a while, so we'll do a quick recap. You had helped restore Delwyn to his proper station as the inheritor of House Strevengar, which House Parthenage did not care for. In fact, House Strevengar is now in a publicly declared war between the houses, and quickly moving in to Delwyn and House Strevengar's side is House Geldrig, that of Serdwin. So, with that political war now changing the landscape and the vibes of the city, you also have the situation of the professor, Raladon Zephril. And, well, you found the body. You also found a a friend of his, the Professor Emmeline Lapointe, who said that she could assist with you more, but not on a given day after, again, the attack from House Parthenaeus. And in the recovery, you learned that Carissa, it seems, has been kidnapped, held prisoner by her own mother, and potentially at Harkalion. So, as you all have returned back to the Stravengar estate, to your own safe house, you are able to be to rest and to ready yourselves for preparations in your rescue mission. In the morning, you are called into the Stravengar estate proper, and delivered to you is a letter, a writ, and it is signed by Delwyn. You will have the ability to purchase materials from magic shops, weapons stores, armories, anything such as this. This writ is to pass to whoever you are wishing to acquire from, and it basically says that any costs associated with the items to be procured are to be forwarded to the Stravengar estate to be handled via invoicing. Serwin is also present and provides for you a another writ as well. It seems that he has pulled some strings, and you are able to take this writ to a it says it's an enchantment store, to pick up a last-minute crafted item.
Ooh.
And so you are able to take those in the morning and head out to Winterveld proper, not just the residential areas. And as you move through the market space, what would you like to do first? Would you like to pick up the item? Would you like to look around while the market is still quiet before it gets filled with the rush of midday figures?
Well, I mean, my gut instinct says to go ahead and look around the market, but it feels kind of weird to do that where Carissa is in danger. But I mean, she's not in immediate danger, right?
Well, the looking around the market is so you can get the items that you might need to fit yourself for a rescue attempt. If you want to go
That's-
just as you are, you know, more than welcome, but it might help if you prepare some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
let's walk around then.
Yeah, get our
Yes.
items first and then pick up whatever thing was being talked about.
Yes, because I don't know what I will need without knowing what I have. So, yes, let us pick up the items first. Is that okay with you, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are picking up the last minute crafted items.
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
Well, that's what I understood. That's why I'm asking. Or are you picking up your items first?
I don't mind going to get the last minute thing if that's what you all want.
Doesn't matter. Which one is closer as we walk?
They're both within the market space. One just has a specific address. The other is just where you would go to, like... So you'd go to a magic store if you need components, or you'd go to an armory if you needed armor.
Okay, I say we go and pick up the items that we wanted.
So your personal items first.
Yes, our personal items first.
Okay, so who would like to... Who would like to go first?
I vote Andy.
I also vote Andy.
Wait, why?
Alphabet reasons.
Great. Okay, yeah, Andy will go in.
Okay, so Andy, what 2 items had you selected?
I had selected a +1 rapier and a rhythm maker's drum.
Okay. The rapier is easy enough to find, as you're able to head to a smithy in the market space that let me see if I've got... Oh, sorry about that.
Oh!
Keybinds. Keybinds are horrible.
Sure.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Again?
Again.
Look.
So, as you move through, again, you're able to find yourself at a smithy, and getting the +1 is easy enough. This is it's marketed as a masterwork sword. You can see the gleam and the reflection of the small blade. The light shines off of it, and it is exactly what you are looking for. The figure behind the counters not so pleased at your presentation of the writ. Goes about filling out the information as needed for the invoice, but it seems that this is perhaps one of the better crafts and probably would have liked to have payment upon demand. But when you are now looking to find the drum, what is Andy's passive perception? It's almost a bit of a double take as you're walking, new rapier, settled, and as you turn, a figure, a very sort of short in stature, reptilian figure. You're fairly sure that she is a kobold. Has a blanket set out as her market stall, essentially, and there are all different wares. You don't see any prices marked on them, and it's the drum kind of almost calls out to you. You know that that's something that you want.
Hello. Can I have the drum?
The drum? You can pay for it.
Yeah. I'll fish around for the wit from third one or
This one would be
whichever
Dylan.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that one thing. I'll just kind of hand it over. I believe you go to that address to get payment.
You have something I can write this down on? I don't have good memory.
I have paper.
Okay,
I rip out a page from my notebook so Andy doesn't spend any good on her paper.
Mhm.
Any good paper.
Okay. So, as you are watching this figure, she scrawls down the address, and as soon as she has that, she hands back the writ and picks up the drum and begins to talk to the drum. Do any of you understand Draconic?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's almost nonsense what she's saying to this drum. She addresses the drum as if it's its own creature. If this one doesn't work for you, you find your way back home. But if it does, then you stay. And then as soon as she's done whispering these things in Draconic to the drum, she'll hand it over to you, Andy. And then she begins to pack up her blanket, and as soon as it's all tied together, all the items inside of it, she starts to head off, and you can tell that this kobold is heading in the direction of the Strevengar estate. The torn paper in hand as she checks the address.
May I, as she's walking away and in Draconic and says, Andy is a really good drummer. She will take very good care of it.
You see that she pauses and looks over her shoulder.
Mhm.
Cool, the tool cares not for the skill, but the soul of the one who bears it. And that's all she
then
says.
it'll permanently stay with them then to the, she trails off as like the woman just, Cobalt still keeps them going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Andy, you have a +1 rapier and a new drum.
Yay.
Hey, Game Master, while we were at the smithies, was there possibly a moonsicle?
Not at the smithy.
Okay. I vote that I volunteer Freestyle to go next.
I need to step away in a little second for a minute, so it's best if you go.
Oh, inside check on Shay.
I am being
Okay.
100% truthful. I got here right
Okay.
after work and I've ordered food and they are 2 minutes away.
No problem. Okay. I'll go next.
What are the 2 items that you're getting?
I'm getting a moonsicle +1,
Okay.
which can be also used as a druidic focus, which is pretty fantastic, although I think I'm going to keep mine. And a hat of disguise.
Okay. One of these items you will not find currently.
Okay.
So, as you are in the more craftsman area, you are trying to keep your eye out, and there are a few sickles about, but none of them seem to have that glow that you're looking for. And as you are perhaps getting a little bit more despaired, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check?
13.
13. It is a armor and weapons store that you would notice does not come attached with its own sort of smithy or blacksmith. It seems that this is a proprietor that works with the others that are nearby. And as you see it, you would notice that there is a delivery that is being dropped off. All sorts of crates, and the figure on hand is trying to lift them into the store, and struggling a little bit, having to take more than a handful of breaks.
May I help them?
Sure. Is that what you do?
Yes. I go, oh, let me help you.
Oh, that is great. Thank you so much. Just through this open door.
Okay.
And so as you pick up one side of the crate, this figure takes the second. You help them inside and place the crates down. And there's one more that's left outside. And so another trip. And oh, thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Do you need any sort of I can compensate for your assistant.
Oh, no compensation necessary. Everybody should help people, yeah?
I mean, sure, but this is technically goods and wares in the back of the shop, so if you needed like
Oh.
a tip or anything like that, I could do so. You know, movers get tips a lot.
No, but perhaps you can help me. Or if you don't have the item, maybe you can point me into the right direction. Would that be okay?
I can certainly try. I'll tell you right now that we only ever sell weapons and armor, so if you're looking for something that's not a weapon or an armor, I can't help you out.
No. I look at my shell and everything else and go, maybe not armor, but a weapon.
Yeah.
I am.
Well,
I'm.
why don't we get out of the
Sorry.
back room and I can meet you at the counters. That way I can properly help you.
Sure.
So, you're able to step out and then enter into the proper door. And as you enter in, there's a it's just the there doesn't seem to be any other what's it called? Customers here. It's just you, and of course, Andy and Friesta if they've traveled alongside you. And this figure, they come back and are behind the counter, and you see as they're like tying their hair back, they do have pointed ears. They're probably of some elven heritage, maybe half elven. So, you were wanting something. You said a weapon, perhaps?
Yes, it's not. I'm not very familiar with weapons, but normally I use magic. I use nature magic and divination, and I love staring up at the stars and the night skies and everything else, and I draw power from that. Do you have anything that will amplify those magics?
And I don't know about that. That sounds more like needing to focus, but I can see what I've got in stock.
Thank you.
So as this figure goes back, they begin to look through some of the crates that they have already opened in the storefront. And as you are looking about, just waiting, let's see what shenanigans comes about.
Shenanigans.
Well, you asked for things in a very sort of certain way, so you might not
Uh-oh.
get what you want on the first try.
Would I get what I need?
We'll see about that. Alrighty. So. So, as you are waiting, the first thing that is brought out is alright, so this is a bit of a abnormal in our normal wares, but there's a reason why I've got it, and it's just a small gem. It's a deep ruby. Now you see, you said that you were looking for something that amplifies your power. This is right up that alley. You can imbue it in a weapon, and it allows you to then use your weapon as something that amplifies your magical capabilities.
Ooh. What color was the gem?
That's a ruby.
Ruby. Oh. Kind of doesn't match my thing, but so I look at my quarterstaff. Look, so I can stick that ruby in my quarterstaff and make that magical.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, very interesting. Okay. What else do you have?
Okay, and
Wait, before we move on, is this a +1 gem?
no. It is, I want to say, hold on.
Is it a cursed +1 gem?
Ruby of the War Mage.
Ruby of the War Mage, that's what it is.
What is that? I gotta look at
So,
Oh. Yeah, no. Thank you, but maybe not quite what I have looking for. It's going to class.
so. Then, alright, okay. That's not quite what you were looking for. What else do I got? What else do I got? And as they go back, the figure begins to rifle through more. And let's say. Alright, this isn't. It's very, kind of similar to what you've got. They pull out a staff. It's not the most spectacular of items, but, you know, it does sort of amplify what you've got going on. And you see that it does kind of have a sort of snake-like instance in the knotting of the woods.
Well, thank you, but this staff was my mother's and has a sentimental value. I think I'll just stick with it.
Okay, alright. 2 strikes. 3 times the charm, they mutter to themselves as they walk off.
I turn to my group. Maybe this is not the right store, or maybe what I'm looking for is not available.
Maybe third time is the charm. We should give it a few more chances. You'll find what you're looking for.
Okay. Thank you, Friesta.
As you are moving through, alright, just wait here. I'm gonna go check in the new shipments. Maybe there's something that matches what you're looking for. Just to make sure that I've got it right. You want something that amplifies your power. You don't want another staff. No armor. Anything else that I need to be aware of?
No, I think that's about it. I mean, the most thing is to make me help me protect my friends. So anything that makes me stronger, that regards would be.
You're looking for protection. I do have armor. It's the
No,
best
no,
thing.
no. I understand. No, well, thank. I don't need armor, but thank you.
I mean, I was more about trying to sell your friends on armor, but that's fine. You
Right.
probably it just. I'll go one sale at a time.
Sorry.
So, the half elven
What
figure goes.
What armor is Andy wearing? Was that all
Just
hodgepodge?
it's just about well, okay, I have what do I have? Chain shirt. Which is plus yeah. Chain shirt
Okay.
is what I got. It's
Okay.
fine. I'll be good. Good.
So, you hear the sound of creaking wood as a crowbar is utilized to break open seals. And there's a very muffled, like, aha. And the figure comes back. All right. If this isn't a crowd pleaser, then I don't think that I can help you out. It's one of the newer enchantments. I've just started working with this figure, and they sent this over as part of the first shipment. And there is a curved small blade. You've seen utilized in harvesting other wheats and grains, as it is a sickle, though it does have a soft glow about it, showing that it is more than just a mundane implement.
Oh. May I hold it?
Yeah, sure. You know, you got to make sure that it feels good if you're going to buy it.
Yep. And I hold it and oh. Krista and Andy, what do you think? It looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks
You like it?
badass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I would like this, please.
Great. I do offer you know, layaway plans for purchases extended out over time. I'm very, you know, financing options available.
Oh, that is good to know for the future. But I have this piece of paper that says it'll pay for.
As this figure takes the writ, looks over it. Okay, yeah, all right. Pulls out a ledger and begins making notes. And okay, well, that invoice will be sent to your patron, and you're good to go.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, and again, if your friends need armor for protection purposes, or if you guys need any magical items, weapons or armor, I should say, I can provide that for the future.
I might get some armor just because I feel bad for you.
No need to feel bad. You know, I do quite well for myself, purchase-wise, but I could always use a bit more, figures coming through the store, so you really don't have to feel bad for me.
Okay.
Though I am serious about if you need armor.
Thank you.
Desperation. Doesn't sell.
You know, as hopefully we're leaving. It would be nice for me to find something that makes me look not like me, so I don't stand out as much. But I don't know if that thing exists. Freestyle can continue to help me. Okay. Freestyle, what do you need?
Um, what do I need? I've been getting a lot more magic recently. I could use something to, help with that a little.
Do you have the half-elf shop you're not terribly far from? They might be able to provide.
Sure.
Given it is a weapon or armor piece, which I would say that would consider as a weapon.
A rod?
A rod, yeah.
I guess, yeah. Oh boy.
If we go back.
We go back.
As you go back, the half-elf, they were kind of looking about in the other areas. You hear the, bell ring. Oh! Hi, welcome! Oh! You're back! How can I help?
Oh yeah,
Did
sorry,
you
I
come
just
back for
dropped
the armor?
something over there. No, I'm just going to. No, I'm kidding. Not here for armor. I'm looking for something similar to what Tala has. Something that helps with magic. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I need something
Okay, alright,
powerful.
well, so, we can definitely help. Why don't we narrow this down a little bit instead of just a list of things where I can make mistakes? Does not look over towards Tala.
Please let us. Gives a wink.
Oh my gosh.
So you said that you use magic. Are you looking for something that is different to the magic that you wield, or something that you can use alongside it?
Something I could use alongside it.
Okay. Definitely can be done there. And now I've got a few things that can be utilized alongside it. Not quite spell foci, but I do have items that have spells imbued inside them from different enchanters. Would that be something of any interest?
No, I'm not looking for more magic. I'm looking for something to help with what I have.
All right. Good. And then, so he goes through. So, I have, I've got this. And he pulls out, it looks fairly, standard, and it's a little bit on the sort of, I wouldn't say unwieldy, but it's a larger, but if you need to just kind of go ahead and like swing at it, like you can always use that, but it should help with the magic that you've got. And if you, concentrate really hard on it, sometimes I've found that it can give a bit of a, like, rejuvenation, like a little bit of a jolt if you're running low on your magical supplies and wares.
That's perfect, actually. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I'm usually, like, if we can narrow things down, I do better at finding stuff. But, I mean, I live to serve. And again, if you find anyone who needs armor, you can just send them right over here. Don't need to ask for anyone. I'm the only one here.
Right. On that note, and I'll sort of take them aside a little bit, I'm looking for something wearable that helps with an enchantment that helps with the cold, if that exists.
No, I do know that those enchantments exist. I don't know that I have any of those in my current stock, but I can. I've been working with this guy for a while, and the half elf begins to write on a scrap piece of paper with an address, and they do amazing, enchantments. Never had an issue with any of the items that they've sent me, and they finish writing this off and hands you the paper. And lo and behold, you recognize this name, as it is the same name and shop name as the one that Serdwin is sending you to.
Oh,
Makes sense.
well, that's great. It works out. Thanks for your help. If we ever get any more freebies from our patron, we'll come back for some armor.
Yeah, no, of course.
I'm sorry. I never got your name. My name is Tala.
Nice to meet you, Tala. I'm Niall.
Nial as in Nial?
2 L's.
2 L's. And what is the name of your shop?
Let me pull up a shop name.
The magic item store.
Right?
Employ him.
This is gonna be like Victor. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, Niall's shop, I don't really, again, I'm the only one here. It's also known as Niall's magical, weapons and armors, or anything else. It's not like I'm doing much branding, but if people need me, I'm right over here.
That's great. Thank you, Neil. That's nice to meet you. Risa, did you need any arrows?
Oh. While we're here, actually, do you have any arrows?
I do, actually.
How
What,
many?
it depends on what kind of arrow you want.
Just some normal, non-magical.
Normal, non-magical. Yeah, I've got a ware that I've not yet sent out to be enchanted yet. I've got about 50.
How much?
Oh, it's like what, 1 gold for 10?
I should know this, but I don't.
It's
It's 1
okay.
gold for 20.
1 gold for 20. 3 gold and I'll sell you all of them?
3 gold for 50.
Yeah, 3 gold for 50.
It's usually 1 gold for 20 in most places. That's a ripoff.
Well, these are wares that I'm selling for that should be enchanted, so you're taken out of my stock and I gotta resupply.
That's fair enough. Do you have any enchanted arrows then? Just
I-
simple enchantments. I don't want to spend a lot.
Yeah, I've got some simple enchantments. Let me check to see what arrows he would have in stock.
If he says blessed arrows, I'm going to throw up.
What was the woman's name? Natalie? Natalia? Merriman.
Darcy?
Not a woman.
What?
Oh, the way back when?
The one that sold the blessed arrows was Darcy, and
Yeah.
he was not a woman.
Darcy. Oh, Darcy.
He's still in my enemies. Right above unnamed mayonnaise guy.
So,
Unnamed what? Sorry.
the most simplest that I've got here, they are unbreakable. You can shoot them however often, and they won't break, no matter how. And they would take one, and as Neil takes it in hand, goes to slam it over a knee, and doesn't break. And in fact, you hear the intake of breath. Oh, that's gonna leave a bruise.
Oh.
Now, the only downside about this is if you get into an area where, magic's just been stripped out of the place, it'll strip them off of these as well, which means that then they'll break as they function like a normal arrow, but otherwise than that, you're good.
We
I
never
always
go into
forget
those
to-
places.
Never. I'll always forget to pick up my arrows after me, so having unbreakable sort of wouldn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Okay. This one, the set of here, they're a bit more, they've got like serrated to them, they don't dull easily, and now it's only good for one shot. It's not a repeating, but if the arrow survives afterwards, you don't lose an arrow if you remember to pick it up.
Hmm. That
Do
sounds
you?
interesting.
There was a play that I saw called Mighty Nine, and one of the
Oh boy.
characters had a arrow that exploded. Do you have an exploding arrow?
And not in stock, no, but I'm sure that if that's something that you want, I can talk to perhaps some of my crafters and enchanters and see if that can be made.
Interesting. Maybe next time.
Uh, I think I'm fine for arrows. I genuinely still have like 160 in my bag
Okay.
and quiver. Uh, sorry, we're just on a bit of a time crunch. When there's more time, I'll come back and talk to you about arrows and armor.
Yeah, no worries about that at all.
Thank you.
So, as you leave Neil's shop, you have then the next place to go. A figure known as Athenril. And the shop that you are being sent to, you don't have a name for it, just an address.
Emerald?
Athenril. So, as you make your way across the market space, you get to the edge of where the market kind of turns into a more residential area here in the middle of the here in the middle of Athenril, Athenril. Uh, so, uh, the area that you were led to, it looks to be just a townhouse. It doesn't seem to be a business. Except for as you get closer next to the door, there is a small plaque that says enchanters. And as you enter into the unassuming area, the right address, as you can double check between your various writings of it, you enter in and you see it is almost as if you're entering into a dress store, a tailor shop, but instead of mannequins displaying different outfits, there are all sorts of displays of magic. Things that float in air against the will of gravity, others that sparkle even in the darkest shadows. All sorts of items that you see: cloaks, boots, hats, jewelry, even a few weapons and shields that you spot. And as you are looking around, taking it all in, a figure enters in, and you see that this figure is of a milky gray complexion, eyes sort of silvery, and their hair is just the same. You are looking at a changeling. It does not seem that they have adopted a different form, a different persona. Yes, how may I help you, customers?
I push Andy forward.
What? Like, hi. Um, uh, uh, we were sent here by Serdwin Geldrick. He recommended your shop as a very fine place, and we just met Niall, who also recommended your shop. We're looking for some magical items.
Ah, I assume you are here to pick up then for Sadwin?
Yes.
Well, if you are looking around, you may, of course, browse my wares, but I will go pick up what you are here for. Please make yourselves at home. And with that, the changeling will head off. You guys are able to explore the wares that are on display.
Um, um, the, um, I, out of curiosity, do you have anything that would make me
Uh,
not,
the figure has already left. He,
okay,
because
sorry.
Andy was like, we're here to pick up, and
Oh, right.
so, if you start to browse the wares, you do notice that they have names and small, descriptions next to them for what is
Oh,
done. It seems that this is it is a, well, it does not have a shop name displayed, a shop that's been around for a while, knows little tips and tricks.
that's good. Is there, as I look around, is there any of them that say, hey, will make you look different than how you look, how you are?
Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Oh,
Can I
crap.
help her?
Sure.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Oh no.
Frista, would you be looking around as well?
If Tala says what she's looking for, I'll help her with that before I do my own thing. So I'd also be looking around for something that changes how you look.
Okay. Well then, we will come back to what your investigations yield after our ad break. So, stick around with us. We will be right back. We'll see if we find what we're looking for. But before we go, I do ask that you hang out, you chat, you let the ads run. Ads are a huge part of how we keep our games affordable here. If you want, you can always make a direct donation to my Ko-fi. We have a link for that on screen. Ko-fi donations not only help support your GM in getting their much needed caffeine, but also unlock awesome perks for the entire Wildewitch RP community. Perks benefit everyone who plays with us for the next month and can include special companions, double XP, double treasure, and even new quests. So, we love you all, and we'll be right back.
Bonefish.
Mud skippers. What?
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, you guys are investigating, and there are small things that you find Tala with the help of Andy. Um, more just simple enchantments to change one's appearance, like change your hair color or the way that your eyes look in the glasses. It's not anything quite big, but Frista, with a 20, you come across a hat that is marked with crafts illusions. May affect the entire form of one figure.
Oh, I'll take it from where it sits, and I'm going to sneak up and just plop it on Tala's head.
Mm.
It's a good look.
Okay. What do I look like? And what kind of hat is
Un momento.
it?
It's a beanie.
Is it a beanie or is it like a golfer's hat?
I'm very much imagining like the hats that they wear to like the horse races.
It's a sports cap.
Horse races?
It's a backwards
What
sports
the
cap.
jockeys wear?
No, what the women wear.
Like a sun hat?
Hold on, just wait.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, what what Kelsey said, big, fancy, and obnoxious. Um,
Oh God.
uh, there's definitely feathers on this hat.
Oh my God.
Something like that.
Oh my God.
So, there is so you have this large hat and does have a wide brim. There are feathers and ribbons that have been made into little rosettes. There are gems that are placed upon it, but it does have a teeming of magical essence to it. Now, you don't know exactly what it does, and you just look like a turtle wearing a large hat currently. Um, but it is a hat.
Um, okay. Well, does it do anything special, Krista?
Hopefully, it says it can change the whole form.
Oh. Okay. Um, I do I have to say anything?
Try saying please.
Please?
You say please and you wait, hoping that there might be some shifting energy of the veiled. Nothing seems to come at this moment.
Oh. I think the hat is broken. Unless, do I look different?
You look down and you see yourself as you always do.
No, I turn to my friends and go, do I look different?
You look great.
I mean, since you have a hat on, I've never seen you with the hat before. You do look different, but not in a magical sense.
Oh. Okay, I think the hat is broken. I take it off and
You all are aware of magical items. Most of them in the world do need to have some sort of time to adjust to a new owner. They don't typically work instantly.
Yeah. Solid. Just give it a second. Like maybe I don't think my drum likes me. My new drum likes me very much yet. So
Let it attune. Give it
yeah.
just an hour or so.
oh, okay. I
Plus or minus.
wear it and I wait.
Okay. Now, Frista, you were looking for something as well,
Yes.
and were directed to Athenril's shop.
Mhm.
Would you like to roll an investigation to find what you were looking for?
I'd love to, while everyone's enamored with the hat.
Super enamored.
Ooh, it's a 15.
15. It takes you a bit of looking, high and low, and you would eventually find these, they are next to, a cloak, and the cloak almost hides it for a bit, but as you catch sight of them, they're almost, they almost seem to remind you of house slippers, but mixed with treads, boots to go outside. They have a thick sole on the bottom, but the material is softer. It's a bit suede on the outside. Inside, it is more akin to like Sherpa or fur. Very warm, very cozy, very soft. And there is a tag that is attached to them, and explains that they are protective against more extreme cold weather.
Oh, I'll try them on.
They are very warm, very cozy, very easy to forget that you're wearing them. And they're super comfy.
Great. I just plop my old boots into the bag of holding and continue about my day.
As you have this, you would feel a presence kind of behind you as you continue about, and you hear Athenril's voice. Those are quite making of your outfit. Good selection.
Thank you. I care a lot about style as well as purpose.
Those ones were quite fun to make. I do hope that you enjoy them.
I'm sure I will.
Uh, that
May
one,
I?
as Athenril looks over to you, Tala, that one takes a bit more time getting used to. It's not, its enchantment is not one that just takes effect. But it does allow you to have a bit more creative control over your outwardly appearance.
Which is great, but I have a question. Once I have it on and knows what it does, do I need to continuously be wearing it in order for me to use it, or can I put it on when I want to use it?
You must be wearing the hat to be able to make use of its capabilities. If you take it off, your connection to the hat must be remade.
Yes, that's okay. And does the hat have to look like do I need all the feathers in the hat?
Destruction to the hat would remove the enchantment, but if you have a few hours, I could perhaps remake a more suitable hat if you would prefer, but that would be more, as it would be at a commissioned expense rather than one purchased ready for sale.
Right. Question, and I show them the writ. Would this cover the additional thing, or should I pay for the additional thing? And how much is the additional thing?
I could. I would say, based on what I am seeing here, that a commissioned item would not cover under this writ.
Okay. And how much is the cost to modify it?
I would say it'd be about, if you are looking to bring me a hat of your design, I can put the enchantment on for 220 gold.
May I, and how long does it take for me to actually make the connection to that?
Most I've interacted with on my own experience and the experience I've known from others, it's about an hour for an item to be connected.
Could you give us 1 second while I talk to my friends? And I talk to Freestar and Andy. And
Mhm.
I like the idea of me being able to look different because I think that will help us be a little less noticeable. However, I feel like wearing that hat will make me very noticeable. So
I
I
mean,
feel. Go ahead.
you can change how you look. Why don't you just change how you look to make it look like you're not wearing a hat?
Probably
Yeah.
can't all the time, right?
I turn to the person. How often can I use this hat?
You are able to use it as often as you have the magical reserves.
And how much magical reserves does it take?
It varies. I'm able to, when I utilize it, use it quite often. Almost frequently is the thought comes to my mind, but I'm a gifted figure with arcane myself. If you find yourself so gifted, perhaps it will be the same for you, but if you are more or less unable to grasp the finer controls of magic, you might find it a bit of a struggle.
Right, right. Okay. And I turn to my friends again and go, I don't like the hat. I think I should buy a new hat and get that enchanted.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
sure.
Do you want to
Um,
take out of the group funds or do you want to pay for it yourself?
no, I'll pay for it myself. That's yeah, no. Keep the group funds is for the group. This is for me. But thank you, Freestar, for the thought. Um, I will be back with a hat and the money, please. Atheniel.
Athenreal. Uh,
Atheniel.
yes. Well, if you are heading out, you might as well take what Serdwin had asked for, and
Yep.
we must discuss the payment of your new footwear as well.
Footwear?
He's looking over at Freesta.
Oh, I also have the thing.
Do you present the writ?
Yes.
Okay. And then the pickup writ is presented as well. What you have in the box as he opens it up, there are 6 rings that are there. And these, as he explains, are all connected to each other through their enchantment. And then anyone who is wearing a ring can hear. Essentially, you have rings of message. So there are 6 of them. So you can utilize one for each of you. There are 3 extras, and can be basically any time that you are within the range, you can use the message, and instead of just targeting one person, everyone can be involved.
Oh, it's a walkie-talkie.
Yes.
So
Nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
And they'll put one on, and I guess.
Yeah,
it
I'll
does,
put one in as well.
yeah. So you guys have that
And it's 120 feet, right?
120.
This is good.
Fun.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, Nathaniel. Ethanrail. I just
Athenrail.
wrote it down. Ethanrail. Okay, good. Thank you. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, how long will it take to get it enchanted?
If you have a few hours, it will be done
Oh,
before the
great.
day, but
Okay, I'll be back real soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I step out. Did I see any haberdasheries on the way here?
it's Wintervale, of course. There's like you can't go half the city without running into like 4 haberdasheries.
Okay. I would like to find a hat that looks like Captain Jack Sparrow's hat, the try hat.
Okay,
I've seen people wear it in Winterveld, and I want to blend in, please.
sure.
A leather one. How much would that cost me?
I would say a leather one would cost you 3 gold.
Okay. And then it's gonna cost me how much to have it enchanted again? 230?
220.
220. I would like to go ahead and bring it back to get that enchanted.
Okay. So, York Tricorn is then after we'll say that it takes 2 hours. And then it is enchanted.
What do you guys think?
Sexy.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's great. Okay.
Precious Tala.
Okay. So, with the magical items, you can spend the time as you return to the Strevengar estate, and you can spend that time attuning to any items that require attunement. And then you can make your preparations of what you might do by the time that you set forth to Harkalion. Or if you want, you could try and make for Harkalion this day and then watch throughout the night. It is your call of what you would like to do here, as well as if you are going to be bringing any of your companions with you, such as Renan, Vorkin, Ansel, Terraminder.
I feel like the second option is we should go tonight and keep an eye out because I think Tala is a bit anxious, even though she's just spent 2 hours getting something enchanted. And then my vote would be Lorcan, Terramander, and Renan. How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, if Ansel wants to come too, but I don't have a strong opinion on people who don't go. But yeah, I agree. Those three would be great.
I think a healer would be good if Ansel could
Yeah.
come.
Oh,
I'm going to
okay.
say, just for purposes of balancing things out, you can bring up to 2 figures inside the trip with you. And have enough for the rings. So your crew would be a group of 5 going in, and then rescuing Carissa will round you out with 6.
So Orkin probably is pretty sneaky.
Oh,
Terraminder is
fair.
pretty sneaky.
Mhm.
But like Ansel's Healy and Renan is, fighty. So Depends on how we want to do this, I guess. I'd probably go for sneaky, but I'm not. I don't feel strongly about it.
I think that's a good idea. Loken and Tadamanda are the sneakiest, I think.
Now, I will say, again, you're not at Harkalion right now. You can always have multiple plans in place if you would like to do any sort of scouting at Harkalion at the site, and see how the actual area might affect any plans.
Yeah, it might be good. That's a good point. It might be a good idea to bring extra people anyway, and then not everyone goes in. In case, need to send Ogano back, for example.
Yes. Yes. Let us bring everyone.
Going on an adventure.
I'm sure the boys would want to go to rescue their not so welcome girlfriend.
Oh, no, the lords aren't going with you.
They
That
have other plans.
that will get into a lot of political fire real quick, and they've already got a lot to deal with. And who's to say that this isn't a trap to try and get Delwyn lured out?
Nah.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time that he's been made a fool of for being near House Parthenaeus. So magically influenced.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if it escalates if he finds himself on the actual territories of one Lady Dominica Parthenaeus?
Yeah, I agree, Brent. As soon as I said it out loud, I'll be like, oh, I don't know if I want to see that.
So,
Although Kala may find that interesting.
hold on, I've got a response for that I'm gonna put in game room.
Great.
Alright, so what is the plan? Do you take a rest here and head out in the morning? Do you try and head out this evening or this afternoon and arrive at evening? And watch through the night? What are you wanting to do here?
I vote for second option.
Which was what?
You
Go there this afternoon.
So
Okay.
it would be travel the whole afternoon. So by the time that you arrive, you would be watching through the night.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
just that way you guys are aware of that.
Good.
Yeah, we haven't slept
Because
outside in a while.
I love staying awake throughout the night.
Oh, me too. It's great, isn't it?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
I know, so was I. I'm kidding. I was just messing with you. I know you like to sleep. It's weird.
I know. I've gotten that a few times on this trip. It's been y'all night owls situation.
Hey,
Oh.
Game Master.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I would like to kind of pull Terramander aside.
Okay.
And ask for a potato.
Oh no.
I don't have one. But I mean, if I can probably check the kitchen if you need me to grab you one. I can do that really easily.
Yeah. I mean, if it's easy, quick thing to do, yes, I'll go with you to check the kitchen.
I mean, if you need me to go grab it, there's no reason for you to come with me. I can just get it for you. I spend all the time there with Rista. I know where everything's at. I can just go grab it.
And I look at Terramander curiously. And is there a reason why you don't want me to go to the kitchen?
I mean, if you came to me, I thought you wanted me to get the potato for you, but if you know where the potato's at, then I don't know why I'd be going with you. Unless you
No, no,
need me
no.
to come with you, I can do that if you need me to.
I don't know where the potatoes are. I
Then,
don't even know if we have potatoes, but
well,
I,
it's a
I
fully
was
stocked
asking you
kitchen.
I was asking you to show me where the potatoes are kept. So and like I would never ask you to go get me something that I cannot get myself because that would be rude. You're not my servant, Terraminder, you're my friend.
Well, I mean, if you need me to get something for you, I can do it. I'm just, so,
Terraminder, I gently put my armor on their shoulder. Will you show me where the potatoes are kept?
oh, okay. Um, she
And
seems a little tense as your arm is around her. It seems that she's
oh,
not very used to physical contact. But she also doesn't push you aside, or try and remove. Um, but she'll show you where the potatoes are at.
I leave my hand on her shoulder for like maybe like 10 seconds more, but then I put it away. I mean, I pull my hand away and
Okay.
I grab a potato and put it in one of my pouches and go, thank you, Caraman.
Yeah, no, of course. And I can always, I can get things for you if you ever need them.
Thank you. And as I walk back, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to go and traumatize her. That's why I asked. Okay. Oh,
Tala, you okay?
Charmander,
Oh.
one more thing. Do not tell anybody about the potato.
So if someone asks, I'm supposed to lie.
No, you're not supposed to say anything.
But if someone asked why I was showing you to the kitchen, I I just don't say anything. I ignore them. Isn't that rude?
You tell them you help me get a glass of water.
Uh, I don't know that they believe that, but okay.
Thank you.
So I am lying to our friends.
Yes.
Okay.
This is so painful.
Do we notice Tala's
so
acting
hard.
suspicious?
No.
I'm gonna ask for a performance check from Tala and an insight check
Ooh.
from Andy, and maybe freeze that tree someone's in on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay,
Acting
here's the thing.
suspicious, and she was just with my breakfast buddy.
Who?
Mm.
That is, Tala, you are trying to act normal. Andy, you can tell that something's up. Farista, you definitely see that there's something suspicious that's going on. Don't know what, but
Are we ready to leave?
Hi, Tala.
Hi.
How's life?
Great.
What did you do?
You planning something?
I didn't do anything.
What did
What
you
do you
do?
mean?
Where were
I think
you?
she's
When?
planning something.
What happened? What do you have?
When? When?
You planning on pranking Andy again this night?
I think she is, although that's always the case.
I always
Yeah, that's
prank
fair.
Andy when she sleeps.
Do you have something extra devious planned?
Yeah, do tell.
No. We should go.
You don't say nice, my friend. You're not
Okay.
saying a lot from me.
Okay.
Thin ice. Ha ha ha.
They called me in high school. Nice.
I thought they called you hand soup. Hand broth.
I told you that's confidence.
Alright, let's go rescue this person who doesn't want to be held against their will. Who's been waiting for us to go rescue.
so point of notice. Haraminder does not make eye contact with anybody.
Cool.
Oh my god, I traumatized this girl.
Taraminder's been traumatized. Don't worry about that.
Oh my god.
It's a drop in the bucket. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no.
I'll go over
Whatever.
and give Terminder a hug before we go.
Again, there's like the tension.
Oh crap. Never mind. I will play you a
No,
nice song on the
no.
way.
I mean, if you want, I don't mind. Um,
Are you lying that you don't mind?
no, I would never lie to my friends. Why would
Oh
you bring
my
that up?
god.
I'm sorry. I need to go somewhere else. And Terramander just walks.
Okay. Uh, mm, now I feel bad. Okay, I gotta remember that song that I played her under the house or bar or whatever it was. I'll play that on the way.
I try to look very, very hard not to look guilty.
I would say that would be more of a performance than a deception. Um,
Okay.
so,
Hey, impressive.
uh, but yeah,
Mm.
you guys make your way out to Harkalion. And it is a travel, because it is outside of, Wintervale. It is to the east, and when you arrive, it is dark. There is,
If it is dark, Game Master, may I do 2 things?
uh, depends on what you're trying to do.
I would like
Get
to
a
do
wish.
I would like to cast Eyes of Night to myself, Andy, Freestyle, and Charamander because I feel guilty, so they can see up to 300 feet of dark vision.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I would like to cast Vigilant Blessing on Freestyle.
Okay. Sure.
That's it.
Now you guys have been awake for a whole day, so if you all stay up throughout the night, you will be pushing on exhaustion. But you all just can take a rest and have watches, where you can set up and kind of keep watch on the keep.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm in preference of that.
I'm just putting out ideas first. You would notice that there are torches and guards that are uh around the keep. It is a defensible area. Um, so
So yes, I suggest that we take watches
Yeah.
and go. And which watches don't you guys like to take? Why
The
don't I
last
take the
as
first
always.
watch? Yeah, I will take the first watch.
Okay, I guess I'll do the second watch.
You sound so excited.
Super excited, like jazzed. Yeah. Before, like as we're eating dinner or something, can I do a sending to Krista?
sure.
Well, yeah, and I'll ask Tala if we say, hey, you want me to ask anything? I was gonna ask her like if there's anything we should watch out for.
Yes, and let her know that we are nearby
Tell her
to
I said
rescue
hi.
her.
Yes, Frista, of course. I should have guessed that. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay, GM, whenever you're
Yeah.
ready. All right, sending to Krista. Frista says hi. Hope you're doing well. We are nearby. Anything we should know defensive wise of the keep? Or troops or traps in there?
What do you get back? Well, glad you're nearby. Tell Freesta I said hi. Hope to see you soon. Been kept in a room. Don't know much. There's guards.
Cool. Yeah, relay that to Feista. Yep,
Say
she says hi
hi.
back, Feista. Yep,
Awesome.
you should feel special.
I
Yep.
always do.
I think my brother didn't say hi back. Like everyone else
He
has.
didn't. I remember crying
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, same. Anyway, all right, cool. So Krista isn't really helpful. I guess.
Can I not turn into a bat? WTF?
It's
Why
flying
can't?
creature.
Oh, but I have a bat. I could send
Ah.
my bat and do things.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Except I gotta remember what Perry can do. Is it 30 feet? What's the range on? Oh man. Okay, let's see here. 100 feet.
For command, right? Can't you see with through their eyes for longer than that? Why? Further than
It's
that?
I Faye, I might call for you to rule on this because it says if the familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. So, is that 100 feet apply to the senses?
I'm going to look at the spell real quick.
Although you just think you're flying around the manor.
I would say that while you're within 100 feet, you can you can have the communication. And while you're within that 100 feet, you can use the senses. If it's ever outside of the 100 feet, you lose the senses and you're unable to communicate with it, but it can still carry out. Like if you say, hey,
Oh.
fly X amount and
Oh.
then come back to
Uh-huh.
me, and then it can come
Uh-huh.
back. So it can still
Okay.
exist outside of that 100, but you just lose your immediate connections with it.
Okay. No. Awesome. Cool.
When it comes back, can they like report back
I can communicate
on
with
what
it,
they've
yeah.
seen?
So, I think so.
Um,
Are they intelligent enough to report back what they've seen?
I would assume so. Let me double
Cool.
check.
They don't like have any negative stats or anything, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not
Well,
like it's a creature. It is independent from Andy, so I don't see why it
right.
can't have functional memory.
Nice.
Perfect. Only problem is he's super squishy, so hopefully he doesn't just run into an owl or
But
something.
he's also very small, right?
Uh-huh.
So it'll
Yep.
be fine.
Okay,
He's
cool.
tiny.
It is tiny. It's the size of Andy's tiny fist. Or less than that, probably a finger or something. Anyway, all right. So yeah, Tala, you're thinking I'd send him out now, so we all get to hear his report when he comes back, if he
Yeah.
doesn't take forever.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I will. So Perry is this little bumblebee bat buddy, really small and fuzzy. Sits on my shoulder most of the time. Take him out and go. Okay, Perry, you want to fly around and get some bugs and go scouting for us? Hopefully.
There is no
Nothing.
Perry's
Okay,
just
cool.
kind of like cleaning himself as you're asking him
Okay,
this.
great, awesome. Okay, then yeah, okay, cool. I'll use the telepathic communication stuff and like repeat that and give the general idea of like it would be nice if you could go and like do like a
You
loop around the structure.
as you have the telepathic link, the communication is, yeah, I'll get to it. Just let me clean myself.
Okay. All good. No rush. Well, there's a little bit of a rush, but yeah, understood. Alright. Cool. Have fun. Don't die. That would be sad. And traumatic probably. So cool. I'll just hold him until he feels ready to leave.
Yeah, and it doesn't take very much longer for Perry to finish
Okay.
cleaning his mouth and face and grooming himself, and then he'll go off. And you can just, the last thought that you hear in like this immediate as he's flying off is like, I'm gonna find me some bugs, maybe some fruit. Wonder if they've got nice flowers in this area, and just flutters off.
Oh boy. Okay. Great.
But he knows to scout around and as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. I'm not nervous about this at all. Cool. Just sit there twiddling my thumbs, playing with my flute, trying not to think about my dead friend.
None of your friends are dead yet.
Well, and Perry.
None of your friends are dead yet.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Making notes, Faye?
oh, I don't have to make notes.
Oh, good. Okay,
Like, where
excellent.
is it?
I'm
Just TPK.
So,
all caps, bolded.
guys, have you been looking at my notes for next session? Gosh.
What?
It's like 2008 word art that just says TPK.
Right? It's got the more you know kind of star sign. But no, as you guys are so do you wait for Perry to come back before watches start?
If it's getting late, I don't think we should wait for him. I'll come back eventually. Didn't seem too motivated to do a quick out and back, so. And he's probably gonna go to bed if he takes forever.
Okay. Then yeah, Andy, because you have second watch, you'll be up in the middle of the night.
Woo. So excited.
Tala. As you set up for first watch, the rest of your companions settle in. You are not taking your watch alone. Ansel is taking watch with you. So, why don't we get perception check?
Okay. I see everything, and I'm not preoccupied at all.
Okay. You and Ansel sit, and it is quiet. There doesn't seem to be much change. The guards don't seem to be taking any sort of moving patrols. They're just posted, the torchlight stationary, and the night is calm. There's no travelers really on the road, and it's just you and your group.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you do anything?
Towards the end of the watch, I look at. Wait, who's on the watch with me?
Ansel.
Ansel. I look at Ansel, and I wink at him.
Oh no.
I go into a corner where people can still see. I dig a little nest. I dig a little hole, make a little nest, and I put the potato in the nest. Shut up, Brent. And I let it sit there, and then I walk away, and I wake up the next Andy. No pranks, and I just wake her up for the next watch.
Andy's expecting a prank.
Okay. Andy, you wake up. Look, and there's no sap on you. There's no sticky things. You're not restrained in any way to make yourself a fool of. So, you feel your face. Nothing seems to be dried on it like ink. And it's time for you to take your watch. Lorcan is sitting on watch with you. And why don't you roll for me a perception check?
I see everything.
Yes.
I'm expecting Tala to jump out of the bushes, I think, even though I probably see her sleeping.
So yeah, as you're taking in everything around you, you notice that there's no change in the guard in the watch duty. You do see where Perry is flying back to you,
Yay!
and with a natural 20, with a 24 total, you would spot something that wasn't in your camp when you went to bed.
Oh,
There's a nest, and in the nest there is a potato.
what? Would I have any intuition as to anything about the potato?
Roll a history check.
Alright. um,
There was something with Freesta and a potato. You remember that she threw it at Ansel,
yeah,
but that's the only thing that's kind of coming to your mind.
we have potatoes are following us. Bizarre. I'll leave the potato. Maybe Perry will eat it. I don't wait. Perry, do you like potatoes?
They're a little starchy for what I like.
Fair. Yeah. Cool. How was scouting?
Well, there was a lot of tasty bugs out tonight. I had tons of mosquitoes.
Yes, I'm glad.
Oh, you wanted to know about the people.
Yeah, the non-tasty people.
And the big guys,
Yeah.
they just sort of stood there. They weren't doing nothing.
Cool.
Their torches don't smell very good.
Excellent. Do you know, were there a lot of them?
Yeah, there was a lot. They just kind of stand outside of the big building, so I couldn't get in and see if there was any sort of tasty things lying about that I could get to.
Cool.
But the building was kind of cold. It didn't have a lot of light. They just had the bad smelling fire.
Were there a few fire, lights from inside that you could tell?
No,
Like
it
where they
seems
were?
that everything was
Yeah,
dark
dark.
inside.
Yeah, that makes
Like-
sense.
The caves in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you very much. Have fun. I'm sure there's lots of bugs around us right now, so just don't die.
Okay.
Mhm.
Perry will start flying in the more immediate areas of the camp, doing some hunting.
Lovely. Personal bug repellent.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I will just share that information with Lorcan. You have any opinions on this whole, breaking Krissa out business?
I mean, it sounds fairly interesting. I've never done nothing like this before. But no, the guards seems fairly standard work, you know, keep them on post. And then there'll probably be a shift of the who's on duty, and you know, everyone who's standing out here in the middle of the night goes to sleep. Everyone who's sleeping in the middle of the night stands out.
Hmm. Hmm. And you haven't had any previous knowledge of this Harkalian keep, right?
I mean, I know of its general existence. I didn't know its name before.
Mm-hmm.
You run around all areas of Wintervale, and you just sort of see things.
Sure. Alright, cool. Cool. Lovely. Well, I could play us a little song. Pass the time.
I'm always down for a song.
Great. Alright, Angie will just play a little soft melody for the night with Lorcan and Perry.
Eventually, Perry returns, satiated from bug hunting, and will curl up and fall asleep on you, Andy.
Great. Lovely. Probably ate like 2 mosquitoes and was full. Cool.
Yeah. But, yeah, the night goes by with ease, and as your shift ends, Frista and Terraminder's, watch will come up. And so, the two of you are able to rouse and wake, and Andy and Lorcan can go back to finishing their rest. And Frista, can you roll for me a perception check?
I could try. It's an 18.
Okay. For most of the morning, where it is still dark, there's not terribly much that happens, but as dawn begins to arrive, so too comes a small collection of peddlers to set up shop on this portion of the road. And as you see them setting up, you still have Terraminder, who is quiet and again avoiding eye contact.
Taramanda,
Yeah.
are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You've been acting a little weird since yesterday, and you haven't looked at us.
And I've been watching you guys. I look at you all. You know, I've been, you know, making sure that everyone's okay. I've not been asked to lie to my friends at all. No, not at all.
Who asked you to lie?
No one asked me to lie. I wouldn't lie to my friends.
That sounds like a lie. I'm not mad about it. People lie. White lies, sometimes they're fine. If someone asked you to lie, then that's fine. But if you want to talk about it, it's not a big deal.
Roll a persuasion check, please.
I'm not good at that. It's a 4.
With a 4 persuasion, we'll see how that plays out just after these ad breaks. So stick around with us. We'll be right back. Let's see what Determiner has to say. But just hang out, chat, let the ads run. Don't leave us or mute them. Ads are a huge part of how we keep our games affordable here with Wildewitch RP. You can always make a direct donation to my Ko-fi. We have a link for that on screen. Donations there not only help support us, but also unlock awesome perks for the entire community. It'll benefit everyone who plays with us for the next month. These benefits include double treasure, double XP, special companions, even new side quests. So stick around. We will be right back.
Fish.
I can't even. With a 4, you do see that Terraminder, as you offer this, it's okay if someone lies, that you're not mad, you're not upset, but you're here to talk to her. She just clams up immediately. She doesn't say anything. It's a more tense, her sitting and like staring to avoid any sort of eye contact.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't.
No. As soon as you start saying sorry, Terraminder like looks, and there is a sheen to her eyes, and I'm not supposed to tell anyone, and if I feel like if I don't tell anyone and I'm lying, that I'm disappointing my friends, but if I do tell someone, then I'm also disappointing my friend because they asked me not to tell anyone, and I just don't know what to do.
So it was a friend that told you to lie.
You see a very sort of conflicted look, just covering her face, with both hands. She'll nod.
Amanda, if a friend told you to lie and it's making you feel this bad, they will not be mad if you end up telling someone. If they are, then they shouldn't be considered a friend. It's all right to say something if it's bothering you.
You guys are all so nice to me, and I just I don't understand a lot of things. I really don't understand this. Like, I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to keep things from you, any of you.
Then you don't have to.
But I was asked to, and no, and I don't want to disappoint someone when they ask me to do something.
It's possible it was taken out of context, maybe asked to not tell anyone as a joke, but not actually caring much about it. I don't think a friend would willingly put you under that much stress.
You see that she moves the hands from her face. She still seems perhaps conflicted, and confused. She doesn't say anything more, though.
Fine. I'll start using whatever rations we have and food we brought with us to start making breakfast, and if she wants to join in, she can.
It takes a few moments after you start, but still not saying much. Paramander moves into the routine of preparing breakfast, and it is with an 18 perception as you prepare breakfast, you would notice that there is something different about your campsite. There is a nest, and in the nest, a potato.
I'll go over and pick it up. That's weird.
You have a potato in your hands.
Amanda, I found a wild potato. Think we could incorporate this into whatever we're making?
Um, just eyes wide as she sees the potato. Sure, yeah. We could put it in there.
All right. We don't need to if you don't want to.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it's probably rotten. It's been sitting out here. It's not like planted or anything. It's probably best if we don't. If we still just eat it.
Roll me a dex
Priest, will
check.
just what?
She's
Keep it?
yeeting it.
Oh, she's eating it.
No,
No.
I just eat it like an apple.
No. What is this, Italia? 14. Yeah, you hear a thunk as it hits a tree, and then as you kind of peer through, you see where there's like just potato smush all over the park.
Nice.
Explode upon impact. So, as you all begin to rouse for breakfast, as you all begin to rouse for breakfast, you would notice that there is, in fact, a change to the guard that happens this morning. They don't seem to shift any of the numbers. It's just the night staff moving and the day staff taking their positions. But you all can take the benefits of a long rest.
And we level up. Kidding.
All right, Radiant.
Levels.
Same.
As soon as I open my eyes and I notice that everybody's out, I pretend that I'm casually, rummaging about, and I go over to the nest and I look at the empty nest.
Yeah. There is nothing in the nest.
I look around maybe 2-3 foot away from the nest just to look around. Do I see anything?
Roll me an investigation check.
12.
12. No, you don't really see anything. There's a few, like, small, footprints. Some animals may have tracked through here. You don't know quite when. But no, there's no sign of a potato.
I sit down on my butt and I kind of stare at it, shocked. Oh my god, that was a magical potato.
Oh no.
I didn't realize. This is the second time that potato had gone missing from her care. And she's, I think, kind of just sits there pondering, staring at the nest.
Ansel looking over. Everything all right, Tala?
I motioned him to come closer. So we're whispering, huddled over.
Okay.
Hansel, the potato is gone. I didn't realize, but I think I picked another magic potato.
Just left the potato out in the open. You don't think that, a wild animal took it? Isn't that what happened to the last potato?
Gosh darn it. I think maybe you're right. Disappointed that her prank didn't go as she wanted. She kind of tries her back over to the others for breakfast and kind of looks sad and disappointed. Hi. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Nah.
Oh,
Food?
what's for breakfast, everyone?
Food.
my favorite. And Lorcan will just dig in.
Oh, that's why I made it. Just for you.
Yum, yum, yum. Munch, munch, munch. Gobble, gobble. I'll give some to Perry, I suppose. Num, num,
Perry will take what he's offered.
num. Starchy or not.
If it's starchy, you just get complaints in your head.
That's fair. I'll just take it out of his mouth and put it in mine. Fine. Be that way.
I will say that you guys noticed that after this evening, Terminder's just at her normal eye contact avoidance, which is just like any prolonged eye contact.
Thanks for food, Terraminder and Freesta. Munch, munch, munch. Gobble, gobble.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, Freesta did a lot of the work. I mean, she even, found some stuff nearby, some herbs and other stuff that we could have put into it. So,
Oh, that's good. Are they in the breakfast? And then all of a sudden, this candlelight things in and look through. Is there a potato in the breakfast?
No. We're going to put a potato in, but it was found in the wild. And it's probably rotten. It wasn't attached to.
You found a potato in the wild?
It was in a nest, so rather than putting it in the food, I just threw it at a tree. It's a really satisfying splash of potato everywhere. It was beautiful.
What is
And
Tala's face right now?
Tala's like her face is like scrunched, going.
Oh, angry Tala? Oh my gosh, that's a new one.
You're all right, Tala.
Yes. I asked Charmander to get a potato from the kitchen, and I was gonna play a joke, and I made a nest and put the potato in the nest. And in the morning, I was going to say, "Oh, look, the magic potato is back," but it looks like it backfired. Well, it didn't go as planned.
I look over to Taramanda.
Terminder is avoiding eye contact currently.
I look back over to Tala and I look really furious. Did you,
What?
by
It
any
was
chance,
just.
ask Taramanda to lie about the situation?
Well, I mean, I asked her to omit, and then if worse comes to worse, lie, yes. Why?
Terminder like shrinks in on herself, like shoulders hunching up.
And like lightly put my hands over Taramanda's ears. Say to Tala, we are going to talk about this later.
Uh-oh.
And then the hands over the ears turns into a really light hug, and I pull back.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to go like this.
What is going on?
You're all right.
Okay.
Charmander, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
It's okay. Maybe we should watch the guards. And she just turns, like she leaves like half of her breakfast and just like, which you would have noticed that during this time, Renan has also just been paying attention to the keep and to the guards. She took her breakfast in like a little like mug and has like just been eating it like that. It's like a little to-go cup.
I don't know what's going on with you, but okay. Well, do we notice the peddler set up on the road?
Yeah, there is they're just small peddlers, a few laborers that move by in and out of the area of the keep, not frequently. It's just, it seems a day as normal. And again, there are guards.
Do they approach the guards with their wares?
No, If anyone's approaching a guard, it's ones that are at like the gates and stuff like that, and they're showing some sort of documentation, probably things that allow them to be on the area.
Interesting. I turned to Andy. Did Perry find out anything?
Sorry, coughing.
Andy?
Yeah. Perry. I mean, I'm assuming Perry's like conked out, sleeping on my shoulder right now.
Yeah, too much starch.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah. I mean, great job, eating all the bugs. Excellent job there. Um, didn't get too much detail about the keep, but it sounded like there was stationary guards at night and not much going on inside the keep in the middle of the night. So, mhm. Yep, good times.
Well, I've never ever even thought about breaking into a keep or getting inside the keep, so I don't even know where to start.
Yeah. Well, I can turn people invisible. How many? I can turn 2 people. I can turn 2 people invisible. Um, let's see, Tala, you can make people fall asleep, right? Yep.
Yes.
You
And
can charm them. Um, I don't know. I guess I'd say let's just sneak in, yeah?
disguise myself.
I've got no magical means to help out, but any disguise is needed, any doors need unlocked, I'm there.
GM, how's the layout of this place? Like, is it clear grassland, like for a quarter mile around the keep, or is it like trees? Um, how easy to approach this thing, I guess.
Uh, it is more open area. There are a few trees on the estate itself, but not much like tree cover. Like you've got a bit of tree cover here where you're at in this portion, but once you cross over the street, it becomes open area.
Okay, cool. So, not much cover.
If by looking at the entrance, Game Master, can I do I think that a rat could sneak in behind the guards?
Well, the guards aren't moving, but a rat could probably easily get onto the grounds.
Okay. Then I would go ahead and suggest that I turn into a rat and you and Freestat turn invisible.
Okay, cool.
What does that do for the 2 NPCs that are coming with you?
Yeah, exactly. We got 2 more to deal with. But like, if we're doing Lorcan and Terramender, then Terramender and I mean Lorcan's pretty sneaky. But like Terramender and I are smaller, so we might be able to hide better. And I could just give invisibility to Freesta and Lorcan.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
I could.
And if nothing else, then oh, go ahead.
If I'm going along with you, I could just, forge up a document. I've been a runner before. Just sort of say that I'm here to deliver a message.
I can help with forgery. It's one of my many talents.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we can put a little. Are you good at writing code? Because what we
Not
could...
my specialty, but
Well, if I write the code down for you, you could copy it into, like, a fancy write, right?
I could, yes.
Great. Why don't we put something that's mildly offensive on it for whoever's inside, so that way when they're done and we get out of here and they break the code, they can be offended afterwards. It's like a double whammy.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
That's not sarcasm, right?
Oh boy.
Oh, I
Okay.
genuinely think that's a great idea.
All right, then I'll start working on that message. And he pulls out, he has, it seems, another notebook than the one that he gave you, Andy. This one a little bit more fresher. He probably just recently acquired it. And he begins to start putting down some writing.
What a
It was an
pal.
important signature that I would have seen before.
Captain Aldrich.
Captain Ultic.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
I'll start
Oh
working
gosh.
on the fine details of the forged letter before the code. So like the signature and seal and all that.
Yeah, no. You definitely have experience with that one, so easy enough to recreate. Terraminder will stay close to Andy during this time. Which will be...
Andy will go. Okay, oh, hi. Want me to play you something while these guys get the code on?
I mean, if you would like to, I wouldn't say no.
Cool. Awesome. I'll just play a little tune in the background, maybe a little bit like jaunty or like Pink Panther-esque.
Okay.
Do I notice Terramander being extra like nervous?
I mean, Terraminder's always nervous. What do you mean extra
Yeah, but
nervous?
extra nervous, as in like she's gone towards Andy. She stayed with Freestyle. Has she come near me? Has she come near me at all?
Well, it's not that she's moving away from you. She was with
Yeah.
Frista because making breakfast. Andy
Yeah.
has mentioned that the plan is for her and Terraminder to go in together. It seems that
Okay.
Terraminder's going where she is needed, which isn't unnormal for Terraminder. You all would notice that the only time so far that she seems to really be a bit more confident of where she moves is in Mumsig's laboratory. Otherwise, she's just moving where she needs to be. Or at least as she perceives it.
I walk over and sit next to Terramander and go, well, my trick didn't work. No, I says, our trick didn't work. We should try a different one next time, huh?
Our trick, I didn't know that I was being part of something. I just, you had asked for the potato and then you asked me to show it to you and I didn't realize that it was supposed to be something more.
No, you're right. I guess my trick. I just thought it would have been fun. You know, we could use some laughter and good times. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like lying to people. And then we've got this thing that we're doing and I don't want to disappoint anyone by not doing what I need to do.
Oh, well, first of all, you're never a disappointment. Second, oh no. Oh, Terramander, I didn't stress you out by asking you to. Oh no, I am so sorry. I didn't realize. And I look over at Freestyle. Is Freestyle watching me?
Frista's doing...
Oh, working on the thing. Working
Yeah.
on the thing. I look over at her and I go, oh no, I'm in trouble. And I go, I am so sorry.
Right.
I will never ask you to lie to our friends again.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh no, did that stress you out?
I'm always stressed, so you don't really have to worry too much about me. I know how to make sure that things are handled the way that they need to be handled.
Yes, you're very smart. Well, next time maybe we talk about it, and only if you want to do it. maybe, we do something fun. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do anything. And maybe next time we do it, we don't have to laugh. Would you like that?
I'm not really one for doing pranks. But if you ever need me to do something for you, you can just ask, and I can find things, or I can make stuff. I don't like I don't like lying to people that are helpful. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like lying at all, really. Um,
Okay. Okay. Now that I know that, no problem. Problem. I, okay. I sorry about the Terminator, and I kind of put her on the shoulder, and I get up and walk, somewhere away, so I don't stress her out. But then I sit down and go, oh, I'm in so much trouble with this.
so, Frista, Lorcan will come over to you with the written out code, and it doesn't really seem much to you more than just strings of letters. But as he hands it over to you, all right, that's gonna be. He's really not gonna like us, whoever's in there when he reads this.
He doesn't really mind us, but he's not going to like Captain Aldrich.
We set this up on Aldrich. Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
I'm so getting arrested again.
I'll keep an eye out for bail. I'll get you out.
But thank you. Great trust.
So, it seems that you have a way for Lorcan to get in. And then Frista will be getting the invisibility. Yeah, is that still the plan?
Don't
Andy?
mind if it is.
Yep.
Okay.
And Terraminder.
And Terraminder, okay.
Yeah, because Lorcan opened up a spot.
So, and then you're
I'm being sneaky.
relying on your stealth.
Super stellar stealth. Yep.
And
That's
then
me.
Tala will be wild shaping and, well, we'll see how your plan goes in our next session.
No.
So, thank you all for watching. Thank you to my players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see how their heist will go off next week. So stick around. We will be, or not stick around, well, stick around generally long term. I will see you guys in the next stream. And in the meantime, you can head over to wildewitch.com. You can check out all that we do over there. You can join us in our Discord group. And of course, as always, may the ever burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.